Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over a little bit of an issue some people are having with their Go Plus and Go Plus Plus devices, and maybe even other devices connecting to Pokemon Go. And then when you connect it, then you leave the app. We're talking before an hour. Let's just say you connect your device, you leave within a minute. We're not talking about closing the app out. We're just talking about leaving it running in the background. You know how it works, and your Go Plus can just keep catching stuff and spinning Pokestops. Well, it's disconnecting after a pretty quick time. So we're gonna go over a few fixes if you are running into this issue here, because it looks like some people are seeing those kind of problems. But briefly here, I'm just gonna show you, this is not a promotion of any of these devices right now. I just wanna show you, like, there's an abundance of them, and this is not even scratching the surface as to how many are out there. So I recently just did a review on this device here. Connects 2 people. It's really good. I'm using this currently. It's really solid. I'm going to be doing the giveaway later today, so stay tuned for that. I was sponsored by 24/7 dual catcher here for a while. I still use this. This is very solid. I keep it in my car as a backup as I'm still testing out that new one. And then you have the official Go Plus Pokeball that did come with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee back in the day, and you were able to get a Mew. And it does auto spin stops if you have a Pokemon in here, but you do have to push this button to catch Pokemon. But it also doubles as a controller for the game. So this one's actually some sort of collector. I love connecting it, having it connected in my car when I do start it up, because it makes the Poke Center heal song, like dun 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 dun. And then we have the dual catch, or not the dual, the gotcha. I mean, that's an ancient one here. That's, oops, scratching the mic. And then we have another duel. And then, of course, one of the latest official ones, the Go Plus Plus, which is currently having issues with the connectivity for Pokemon Go. And then, of course, you do have your regular Go Plus. That's the official one that looks like it's a Pokeball with like a curve at the bottom. So, all right, let's go over how we can fix this and see what's exactly going on here, right? So we have all these devices, crazy, right? Now, personally, I don't think I'm experiencing this issue because it has been updated. I don't know if you're gonna be receiving that. And I'm gonna go over a few tips for you on how to bypass the asking if you want to connect the device, because when you tap the button, it'll be asking you, all right, now do you really want to connect it? And you have to confirm it. There's a way to bypass that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so trainers, we want to raise concern about the issues affecting the Pokemon Go Plus family of devices, including the Go Plus and the Go Plus Plus. A handful of trainers are reporting their auto catchers are not catching Pokemon. Reports that the issue is caused in the latest update. Well, it's going to be 0.331.0. All right, I'm on 0.331.1. Okay. All right. So if you're not up on that, then we'll see what happens here. So after updating the version 0.329.2 to the one that we just said, all Go Plus devices stop working when the game is not in focus, meaning when it's not on your screen and you're looking at the game itself right there. As you switch task or lock the screen, the device disconnects within minutes. When you reopen the game, it starts working again. So just a little heads up. We're going to test it out, not too extensively. All right, so we're going to go over some things to kind of alleviate this. I'm going to give you some of my personal thoughts on if this is something you should do or if this is something you should do. All right, so our readers also mentioned that they have looked into these steps. All right, so check background apps for usage settings. Sure, that's pretty good. Disable battery optimization. That's also pretty good. Turn the power saving mode or turn off power saving mode. Yes, that's also good. Disable do not disturb me. Yes, that's also a thing too. Verify notification settings. Yes. Restart all devices. Yes, these are all safe so far. Now this is where it gets in. Uninstall and reinstall the game. Doesn't hurt, but almost unnecessary sometimes. Maybe for some issues, okay? But I wouldn't go quite there yet. Restart the phone twice. Restarting the phone once usually works. Twice is, I guess, a safe thing, so you can go ahead and do that. So that's also one too. All right, so this one is going to be revert my phone from Android 15 to Android 14. I don't really recommend doing that. Buy a new Go Plus Plus device, and I definitely don't recommend that. Unless it's obviously broken and you need a new one, then I suppose you can go ahead and make that change, but it's really not going to be necessary to buy a new one unless you just straight up broke it, right? All right, despite all of these steps, the issue still persists both with the Samsung Flip and their partner Pixel Pro 9 XL. If you own a Go Plus or a Go Plus Plus, be prepared to have these problems once you update to the version that you see on your screen, 0.311.0. Niantic has forced the latest update, so not much you can do about this. So there you have it. But I just wanted to let you know, if you're experiencing any sort of issue, don't worry, it's not just you. I like putting out these videos talking about these things really quick because you know, it's nice to know that people are in the same boat as you. It's not like, oh great, you know, we're all, you know, screwed over with our devices, but at least you know it's not you or your device being broken itself, and it's a widespread issue that is not just confined to what, you know, your device or your game or update or whatever you have going on, or your phone. I don't know if this is a occurring issue for people on iOS. Seems like the iOS people always have, I mean, I'll admit, yeah, those phones are pretty solid, but it's like you're sacrificing really high quality for high restriction, you know? So you can't just go on the internet and download music. I don't know, maybe you can jailbreak it and do that. I don't know how those phones work, but usually you're gonna have to go through and buy it. You can't just download whatever you like, however you like, as opposed to Android. But this is not a fanboy situation here. I'm just letting you know what's going on. If your devices are disconnecting, just know that it's not just you, and hopefully this problem will be resolved pretty soon here. And yeah, so it looks like it's not too big of a deal if you just stay in the game. It's gonna be fine, okay? Now, if you're on Android, you want to download an app called Pogo Plus LE and then turn on Pairing Assist. So what this is going to do is bypass that annoying option that it asks you, do you want this device to pair? Which I don't understand why they ever introduced that. If you're on iOS, you don't experience this, and some Android phones may not experience this, okay? So what I'm talking about is when you pair up your device, when you push the button and it's connecting, like just say it disconnects, you know, it's still paired, it just disconnected. So you push the button on your phone, it's reconnecting, and then it asks you, with a pop-up, do you want this device to connect? And if you don't push yes, then it doesn't connect. This pairing assist will kind of make it go away. It still will flash up on the screen, but very briefly, and it'll take care of that for you. Just a little tip. So Pogo Plus LE, turn on the assist pairing, and that'll help you out, all right? Other than that, there you go, all right? Hopefully you're all having a great day. And if you did enjoy this quick video, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care.